This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders, and today is July 20th, 2021 on a Tuesday, turnaround Tuesday, as we talked about it yesterday. And that's exactly what we saw. And we had a couple stocks that just really gave us the moon today. So hopefully you got part of that. Hopefully you watch our videos every night. And if you did, then you knew these were coming down the road. And hopefully you took advantage of them and you're very profitable today. And we're going to get right into a lot of stocks we have on our list. Just trading on just about any of them would have benefited you today. Some more than others, but let's get in and let's talk about it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, FinWealth Live, and that way you can continue to get these videos and market updates on what we're trading and what we're looking at. Again, we're not licensed advisors or stockbrokers. Everything you're seeing here are things that we're watching and we're trading, and we're just sharing it with you. That way you can get ideas and share your ideas as well as far as how you're trading. If you look at the market today, the Dow Jones was up 1.62%, NASDAQ up 1.57%, and the S&P 500 up 1.52%. So we talked about this yesterday, that a lot of times when you see a pullback, if it pulls back into support, then obviously it stays bullish and it continues to run up. And we also talked about turnaround Tuesday, and the concept of turnaround Tuesdays. A lot of times, if you see the market pull down on a Monday or escalate on a Monday, Tuesday it does the opposite, and it doesn't always do this 100%, but it does it quite a bit. And so we talked about last night's video that a lot of these stocks that were down could possibly reverse and go higher. And just to watch the price action first thing in the morning, and if the market's moving up, then you know that day is a turnaround Tuesday day, and a lot of the stocks that we have on our list would rally, which is exactly what happened. So let's get right into it. On the scanner today, NURO was the one that hit the scanner this morning. This one gave us a couple trades during the day, so let's cover that real quick. And here's a chart of NURO, and you can see that it opened up here. The low was $3. High is $11. So what a rocket ride if you caught this one. Just amazing. And you had multiple times in here too, because it did a rally this morning and hit the scanner about midstream from $3, hit $6, up to $8, rested a little bit around $8.50, and then a rocket ride to 11. Pulled clear back to 8 again, and then it rocket ride right back past 11. And then came back down again, and then it rocket ride back up again. So really you had at least 3 opportunities on NURO just today, which is just an amazing day. That's where you can spend your entire day on one stock and just really kill it. And we'll cover another stock that did that as well, which was on our top of our list yesterday in the video. And we've been watching also for a few days and trading it for a few days. So we'll cover that one as well. But this one definitely stays on the radar. Definitely could see newer highs here. I like that, when it dipped down, it came back up and ride to a new high. That's exactly what you want to see. That means there's potentially more upstream. So let's keep an eye on that one and see if we can get more. I'm looking at this, trying to at least get back back to 12, if not maybe 15. It just depends on the volume. If the volume's there, and also that we got the momentum here is behind us tomorrow. So looking at the earnings, we're in earnings. So Tractor Supply was one of the ones we're watching. We'll talk about that one as well. AutoNation and IBM. And then today it was Travelers, which I didn't do anything with, and Netflix. And Netflix, we're going to talk a little bit of training as well as far as after hours and earnings, and show you what you can do around earnings. And it's just amazing. I know some people say don't trade around earnings. I think it's a great time because volatility is super high. So it provides a lot of opportunities. So let's get into it. So TSCO, so the tractor stock there, gave us basically 178 to 184.5. So huge run for the Tractor Supply Company. So this is definitely one you could take advantage of. And it's sitting over the 200. We'll see if it's going to rally up again. I think it got its momentum mostly here. We'll see what trading looks like. But, hopefully you caught this one because that was a great run on earnings. So good trade there. Netflix, this is where I want to talk about. So Netflix, great trading as well. So you can see that on the open, we dipped down to about 520. But earnings were good. The report was good, and it rallied from 520 up to 536. So $16 run just to the afternoon. time. And so just an amazing run. And then after hours, we had this huge dip down. So this is why you could, if you can trade after hours, if you have your account you know, the additional levels on your account to where you can see after hours and trade after hours, earnings is a great time to watch, because this stock, look at this, it went from 536 down at the close to what was it, 507, 50, no, 504. I didn't catch it down there. But 504 would have been the low. And then it came, popped back up here around the 514, hovered for a little bit, and then skyrocketed back up to 531. So you could have got this whole run back up, and then came right back down to 521, and then right back up to 530 in the 530s. And then it just kind of grinded higher after hours. So, I mean, this had multiple trades just in a matter of a few minutes at the end of the day. This is what I love about earnings season, is this high volatility. I mean, big, huge moves, and it's just amazing. You got the first move here. If you didn't, and if you missed that one, you got all the after hours. All the institutions come in and they do their trading after hours, and this is where you see that trading coming in, and just a lot of volatility. So if you got this drop here, which was farther below than any other drops during the day, this was your time to get in. And what a rocket ride! I mean, even if you didn't catch the first rocket ride, it came back down again. You had another rocket ride. So really a fun day for trading. So hopefully you got some of that and you really enjoyed it and you're profitable today. AN is another one from the other day. So this one's been on our trades for a couple of days. And you see the first rocket ride we had was yesterday, where we went from basically $101, $109 back to $104, and then back up to, you know, 106. So great. And then today it broke out again. That's why we keep these on our radar. That's why we watch them, you know, sometimes 2 weeks at a time, but usually at least a week if they're like this, because it gives you multiple trades. Because if you're in this one, holding it from yesterday, or you jumped in this morning, you had a nice little gap up and a rocket right up to 113, then to 115 if you missed that one. And now we're kind of leveled off. We came back down to 113, found support and went back up to 114. But you see just this great ride here that we're getting on AutoNation. So just, you can see just multiple trades. I mean, it looked like today you could trade just about anything and get something. It's just really a good rally back. And then Moderna. So Moderna's been on our list for quite a time. And this last week, it's just gave us trade after trade and just really rocked it today. I mean, lots of opportunity today, again, to get in. I mean, the low today, you know, is around 232, and the highs, I mean, 232 if you're back here on like the 14th when we start talking about Moderna. And then here today, right, this is the 20th, you can see we just run after run, day after day above the support here, and just one after the other. And so now today, this is the 20th, you know, I didn't catch the morning on this one, and I wasn't all the way in on this one, but I did catch it on the top end, and then this little dip here. So you can see that at top end, 342. So you had a good, you know, a good $25 run all the way up to the top. And then this huge pullback. So if you had puts on it or you were shorting it, you had a run all the way from 342 all the way back to 290. Huge run. And then it found support here on the 100 moving average and skyrocketed back over the 50. And so you had another opportunity to get a huge run. So just a really killer day on these stocks. And I'm looking for more tomorrow and see what we can do. You can see that that Moderna is pulling back a little bit here. So we'll see if it just recharges, but it retraces this whole breakup candle. See if it recharges and heads back up. If it doesn't, then you're going to see a pattern here where it's finished out. And so you might have like an A, B, and a C pattern down here. And then a resumption up. But that's what it looks like it might be here, is going to be playing out kind of the, you know, a little bit of a pullback here of, you know, a retracement, which we had not seen. But you can see you had, you know, basically a full retracement here, back lower to the second day of retracement, and then back up half of what it retraced. So then that's typical. That's the ebb and flow of the market. So yeah, so Moderna, wow. if you grabbed it off of our list the last few days, then congratulations. Hopefully it was a good rocket ride for you. Tesla, again, we talk about it all the time. Tesla, here's a daily chart. You can see nice rally back up. And, we talked about this support, right, that we saw multiple times, double bottom and then a nice rally up, and it's up to about 50% retracement on that. So, good bullish movement. We're above all the moving averages again. See if we can rally back up to the 696 area. 700 is what I told you before I'd go heavier on the long. So we'll see what happens. But Tesla is definitely coming back and showing a great chart pattern. So NVAX, I told you, traces. It basically trades like Tesla. So you can see NVAX, gives us a, 10, 20, $30 days, and it was no exception. 211 was entry. 230 was the top. Pull back to 197, back to 207, back to 199, back up to 205. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Just rocket ride after rocket rides. Just amazing stocks right now. NVIDIA, talked about this one that had a nice rally and that's been kind of pulling back. It looks like it's pulled back now today. If you shorted it, you got something off this. I didn't short it, but it's on my list. There were just too many other ones out there, and I'd rather go long than short on stocks. This is my preference. Some people, swear only shorting, but the market at the end of the day goes up more than it goes down. So that's what I like to trade. But anyway, you can see here that you had a nice ride, several rides here on NVIDIA. So you had this pullback from 187 to 181, and again, I don't know if you noticed this, but NVIDIA split. By the way, I should note that it had a split here, and that's why the price is down. And usually, there's a nice rally before, and sometimes there's a reset after a split, and then usually within it seems like a week, all of a sudden the stock's just rallying again. So just keep an eye on it. It's on our radar as well. And then you'll see the rally up. Tesla did that. Apple's done that. Amazon, Netflix, Google, any of the stocks, the big stocks where they get to big numbers and they split, seems like they always come back and give you a nice rally, shortly after they split. So you can look at NVIDIA here, down to 181, back up, 185, down to 181, back up to 186, back to 183. So just, back and forth, which is great. I mean, if you're a scalper, day trader, this is your dream, right? Not if you're probably long-term, probably a little frustrated by today, but you've had a long run since last March, basically. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. We do have a pullback here, still above the 50, so we'll see. It found support on our support line here, around 156. We'll see if it pulls up. Could come back to the 50, but you have the 50 and the 100, which should provide some level of support for it. Hopefully it doesn't blow right through it, but that's what we're looking for tomorrow, is a resumption, hopefully. Chewy had a nice little run up from 81 to basically 82, so nice and dollar. I thought it was going to split out more and kind of head higher. You can see here that it's just in the same channel right now. So we'll see if it breaks up and goes somewhere. But I thought this would have been a possibility, but didn't do anything today. So, but it is moving in a positive direction, so I like that. And you can see that it's trying to break through. All right, so next, this is DraftKings. You can see that you had a nice little ride from $43 up to about $46. So if you're on this one, looked great. It started to curl back at the end of the day. You can see that it's done that several times. See if it holds above this 50 and can move up. If not, we could be, coming back down and retracing on this stock. Adobe, you see that it's pulled back again today, do another retracement down here, but you can see you had a nice rocket ride. This is the 20th right here. You can see it pulled back here, hit this low of 598, and a nice rocket ride up to 612. So a good run for the day, and then it pulled back, and it didn't retrace it 50% or anything, or even 25% for that matter, but it did pull below the 50, so just something to keep an eye on. This is an intraday chart, 5 minutes. So it could find support here. If not, it could find support at the 200. So just see if it does and if it can give us an additional rally here. Microsoft consolidating in this channel. I'm not going to cover much on that one. Same with Amazon. You know, it found support here. We talked about it. It found support and bounces off, and that's a good thing, and that's what we're seeing. So we'll see if this gets some momentum, pull back to pull up and go higher. Netflix pull back to the support level at 529.63. So we'll see if it can rally back up here. But it had gone a long way and didn't retrace much. But you can see this retracement here started happening right around to this level of breakout right here. So we'll see if it gets maintains support and can break up and head back north again. The dollar broke our resistance line up to this level, trying to work towards new highs again. 93.43 is kind of what we're looking at as far as a breakout. The VIX had a nice little spike, which brought the market down, and then it pulled back, and we had a little bit of choppiness today on it. But the VIX overall is down just at the bottom of this full retracement, which this full breakup bar. So that's a candle. That's what we want to see. And so we're going to watch that, see if it continues to go lower, or does it find support here and bounce up, and then we have a little more volatility back in the market again. SPY pulled back. And we talked about this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this. Well, let's do intradays first. So 421.97 up to 431.03. Great run. I mean, this is a great run. I got a little bit of this on my calls in the morning, and then I considered doing puts on it just in case it pulled back again. I decided not to. I thought it was too much risk, but I did get some calls on that where I had puts on it yesterday. So that was a good trade as well. So loving the SPY right now, and the price action it's given us. But let me take this to a daily. I might cover this later as well, but I just want you to see this channel because we talked about this in the video. That I got these support lines on here. That this line here on the 50 had been supported multiple times. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in the recent history. And that it should have found it when it bounced yesterday. When it dropped, it found support there, so it should have bounced today, and that's exactly what it did. So not only was it turnaround Tuesday and gave us a bounce up, this was at support when it bounced up. So two good indicators there. Triple Qs still in the channel, came down and touched the bottom, rallied back up. That's what we expected and what we wanted to see. Semiconductors again found support on the 100 like it did here and here. So again, consistency in the way that the market operates. And you see that it rallied back up just below the 50. And so we'll see if that can break the 50 and start to move it up again. But great to see that the market's supporting, consistency in the way it's reacting to support resistance. So IWM, you see that on our trend line, we had a pullback here and a rally, pullback, rally, pullback, rally. And here we pull back, and now we're rallying off that. So you can see, again, consistency, which helps you to know, where your entry should be on stocks and, what's your highest probability trade going to be. And also you had the 200 down here supporting it. So you had a lot of positive things going towards this bouncing off of here. Financials, we're at support, we're here, and we're here. So we'll see if that holds and we can bounce off of that. It looks like we did today, obviously bounced up higher. We're selling right below this resistance line. See if we can break it. If we do, then we'll be back in this channel again that we were in for a couple weeks and see if we can rally back out of that. Gold flat and towards the bottom of our support line, and silver broke below it, below the 200, right to this support line, and then bounced up a little bit. So we'll see if that can, ride back up, get over the 200 and start to rally back north again. Bitcoin pulled down. It broke the 30,000 mark. So we'll see if it comes down to 2,800 next and see where it goes from there. But definitely still watching Bitcoin and to see where it finds support and starts to head back north. So this is Doge. Thought I had Ethereum on here. Oh, I do. Let me just move it over here. Ethereum is looking really good. Came down, bounced off at 1765 and rallied back up to resistance where it's sitting right now, and see if it can pop back up and get a additional rally on this one. So Doge, you can see Doge hit here and it's consolidating down here. We'll see if it can get support and bounce off that. It got, you know, to the top, the high 16 cents mark today. So keep an eye on it. It's tempting to buy some now and hold it, but you know, it's possible that we can break below that 16, which I've talked about for weeks now, and get a better deal. So that's what we're kind of waiting for right now. As long as the moving averages still curl south, that's the play. So hopefully you're being safe with your crypto out there and you're doing well. Again, subscribe to our channel. Hopefully these videos are helpful for you in your trading, and definitely share the information with others, and smash the like button so that I know that you're getting something out of these videos that's helpful. And everybody have a great night. Safe trading tomorrow, and we'll talk at you later.